They weren't acquired because I wanted them. They were acquired because there was a need. We didn't take any cats in that could have been dealt with by somebody else. If the Humane Society was going to do something, fine. That was up to them. But what happened was cats would turn up, like Bam Bam, who was left at a hunting camp. Nobody knew he was there. They found him in the spring. He was almost starved to death. And Humane Society wouldn't take him. Vets wouldn't take him. Pet shops wouldn't take him. So I didn't want it. And he said, well, I'm going to shoot it. So Bam Bam was here. So that's how it all happened. So after that, 42 of them showed up, and we're not taking any more in. It's too expensive to look after them. It's too much work. It takes 40 hours a week to look after them, which I found out when I broke my ankle and had to get somebody else in to do it. Anyway, the cats, as they were acquired housing specific to who they got along with, and hence 11 houses later, with pens, 42 cats. Now, they're going to be let die off of old age. Once we adopt a cat, we don't adopt it out. But I've kind of gotten disillusioned because in the old days, they used to do a lot of checks on people. Now they're just so flooded. They don't check anything. If there's complaints later, they'll look into it. My attitude is that it's become a problem because people shouldn't own pets. About 90% of the people with pets probably shouldn't have pets because they've become disposable. So my mother taught me, if you acquire an animal, it's a responsibility for life. So that's not until you're tired of it. That's not until you move and you got an apartment. That's not until your girlfriend's allergic to cats. That's 20-some years for a cat. So if you're going to make the choice to take the cat in, get it spayed, and look after it, and be responsible. And for people who say that, well, I can't afford the spaying, how would they like the $1,400 bill I just paid on a sick cat? If that's the least charge of anything you'll ever pay on a pet. They're not a right. They're a privilege. If you can't afford the privilege, don't get the animal. There needs to be a license to acquire animals. Period. I don't care whether it's a turtle or what it is. You need to get a license. It has to be renewed every year. So I feel that everybody should be put through that ringer if you want to have an animal, and then they should be microchipped. And if that animal turns up somewhere it shouldn't, then you should be held responsible. And it should be a $1,000 fine for abandonment. You should not be able to own any animal that's not spayed or neutered, and there should be no kittens. And any animals that are adopted should be through animal welfare groups like the Humane Society, who are floating in animals. The biggest problem with animals is people need to accept the responsibility that a pet is a big job. If you're going to have a pet, before you get it, accept the responsibility. This is a long-term commitment. This is not until you're tired of it. And if it was done that way, we wouldn't have all these cats. It's a whole problem. It's not going to get solved by me, but there needs to be a concerted effort, and government doesn't consider that important enough to get into it, so all these animals suffering because people don't intervene, and I can't take any more. Well, we have a box in the lobby. You can put contributions in, or you can mail them to the theater. If you want to donate money, people donate food. We have people that bring in. There's a lady from Peterborough brings in some urinary SO for us once in a while, and people bring in Purina products and cans and stuff. We try to stick with Purina for the regular food because that's what they eat, and cats are picky. So anyway, food donations or Temptations donations or money donations, whatever, are always gratefully accepted. And it all helps.